in this chair, by this window, in the glow of the egg yolk moon, and wondered, would he even show? December 24th, 1940-something. Morning dawned with a determined gloom. A scrawny telegram boy, not a day older than my own little Charlie, knocked at my door and handed me this. Detective O'Brien, stop. We'll visit tonight. Stop. Refreshments requested. Stop. If you don't show, little Charlie will get a lump of something and it won't be cold. Stop. Sincerely, Nicky Claus. Now, I'm not one to tremble at threats. Not even from an ace toy maker who had a reputation for swilling eggnog. I got 9 years on the force, and I made detective faster than a racehorse with a fifth leg. But this telegram, it shook me. Nicky Claus had done a lot of things, but denying a sweet kid a crackerjack Christmas, that wasn't one of them. Detective Mac O'Brien had a hunch things were going south at the North Pole. After dinner, I tried to rush the wife and kid off to Grandma's house, but they wouldn't budge. Seems they didn't believe my cock and bull sermon about spreading Yuletide cheer. So I hung up the stockings, sick the cattle and mice, put on my nightcap and I rolled the dice. 1 to 3 it's a no, 4 to 6 as I'll show on the night before Christmas. Wife's got her kerchief atop of her curls. The boys dream of sugar plums, cotton furls, and I wax and I wane with my candy cane on the night before Christmas. On the night before Christmas. And out on the lawn there arose
be like that. Well, come on, old buddy, old pal. We'll screw him back on. Oh, well, whatever happened to loyalty, huh? O'Brien?
Claus. They say a man's only as good as his word. I say a man's only as good as his face. The eyes, do they twinkle? The dimples, how merry. The cheeks, are they rosy? The nose, is it cherry? Nicky Claus used to have a face so warm and gooey, he could turn a crook into a Boy Scout with a wink and a smile. But the face I saw last night, let's just say St. Nick had lost his sparkle. Come on in and I'll fix you a cup of coke.
Oh, make it strong, Mac.
Now.
Now that's the stuff. No cookie? It's over. All over. Done. Dead. Decomposing in a ditch. Why, Mac? Why?
You wake the wife and kid, you'll find yourself face down in a snowdrift. Or my name's not Detective Mac O'Brien.
Sorry, Mac.
I can tell your beard's in a twist, but, well, it's Christmas Eve, Nicky. I'm looking at the clock and wondering how you've got time to be sitting here with me.
Oh, things are going south at the North Pole.
Just as I suspected.
And I got a feeling something's going down tonight. So I need you to check it out.
Or else.
Or else this may be the last Christmas for Claus Incorporated.
I'm listening.
Something's not right in Santa's shop. For example, things have been going missing.
How so?
Well, you know how I like to make my Jack in the Box with a patented copper spring.
Of course.
Well, the copper's kaput.
Kaput?
Peace.
And?
I checked my list.
Once or twice.
3 times a lady.
Go on.
And some kids I could have swore were on the naughty list, and now on the nice.
I see.
You know my top shelf elves?
Coconut? Toad? Steve?
They retired, or so I'm told.
Told by who? Or is it whom?
Whom cares? It's Quigley.
Who the halo's Quigley? I've never seen him before.
He came to work for me last year. Recommendations galore. Hard worker. Meets his quota, then more. He climbed the ladder fast. Never forgets a name, or a birthday, or a favorite cookie.
But?
Well, I don't trust him.
With a face like that, what's the trust? So why do you keep him around?
Because he works hard. I got no proof. The elves are unionized. What am I supposed to do?
You get the evidence and you get him out.
Well, that's what I need you for.
Get it together, man.
Sorry, man. But that's not all.
Not all.
She's gone, Mackie. Gone.
The missus? She's walked out?
Out and all over my heart.
I first met Carmen Claus on a hot summer night in Milwaukee.
A cop in Cheesetown? Well, that's enough to make any dame feel blue.
What makes you think I'm a cop?
You've all got the same tell.
Which is?
You pretend not to notice what this dress is doing for my figure.
I'm a married man, miss.
Mrs. Claus. Carmen to my friends.
Well, Mrs. Claus, I don't think Nicky would like the way you're looking at me.
How do you know Nicky?
It was Christmas Eve, 1910. I stayed up all night and caught him in the chimney. He gave me a Lincoln Log set. I swore to be loyal to him to the day I die. Nicky calls me up every now and then to check on this or that. This time, it's you.
He wasn't always a jealous man.
Maybe he hasn't always had a reason to be. What brings you to Milwaukee?
I'm visiting my sister.
That's what they all say.
Good night, Mr.
O'Brien. Detective Mac O'Brien.
Who are you talking to?
Come back to me, baby. Like a dog in a snow pile, hurried away past his call. Oh, I'm stuck, oh, I'm frozen, without common call. She may be a bit naughty, yes, she'll bend a few laws, but she's my mischief monkey, my own common claws. She's got her claws in me, and I can't get them out. Her claws in me, and I got no doubt.
Got no doubt.
That I'll always forgive her, 'cause I'll never forget the look in her eyes on the night we first met. She's got her claws in me, and I can't get them out. I was up at the snow shack, nursing my third nog of the night, when she walked in the door. She was in red from her hat to her high heels. Ho, 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 ho. girl?
Actually, I think I might be found.
Don't think I didn't notice that my girl's got her flaws, but she's soft as a pillow if you know common cause. My frostbitten heart, she soothes and she thaws. Oh, I wouldn't know true love without common cause. She's got her claws in me, and I can't get them out. Her claws in me, and I got no doubt that I'll never forgive her, and I'll always forget the look in her eyes on the night we first met. She can spurn me and burn me, but I'm caught in her net. I've been stuck in here ever since the night we first met. She's got her claws in me, and I can't get them out.
I'll take the case clause, but you've got to accept whatever outcome I find, even if Carmen doesn't come out looking so good.
Oh, she always looks good.
I mean it, Nicky. You got to play the hand you're dealt, even if it's a stinker.
I know.
Do you? Because you got me on edge.
What do you mean?
You've got a look in your eyes I've never seen before.
Well, yeah, I'm heartbroken, Mac.
No, you're desperate. And desperate men are prone to desperate measures. And desperate measures, well, let's just say I've been down that road before. And it often leads to a 6x8 cell.
Oh, come off it.
You have to swear to stay away, far away from the North Pole tonight. Oh, nothing. You let me do my job, and you do yours.
How am I supposed to do my job when my reason for living may be gone forever?
Pull yourself together, it's Christmas Eve, Nicky. You have got to stay out of my hair and in your sleigh.
Fine. All right. Fine. I'll stay out of the way. And in my sleigh.
For the kids.
For the kids.
Now, get me to the North Pole. We convinced him to guide our sleigh that night. As we soared through the sky, I couldn't help but wondering why Nicky only had one reindeer on duty. Rudy, that red-nosed diva, was no surprise. It was a badly kept secret that fame had gone to his head. But Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. Well, I was trying to work out why they weren't at work. It was hard to think over the sound of Nicky's tears. After a while, I was able to muster one brutal thought. With Carmen MIA, the reindeer playing games, and a beady-eyed elf supervising Santa's shop, whatever I found tonight was bound to rust Kris Kringle's jingle. But I had a childhood oath to keep. I was going to see this through till the end.
Well, I guess I'll start making the rounds.
Good man.
And Mac, be careful. It's cold out there tonight.
My first stop was the snow shed. What's a guy got to do to get a cup around here?
Oh, come with us, sir.
Iceberg Nugget, otherwise known as Yeti Forgetty, because he couldn't seem to remember what went down at the snow shack. Inconvenient for cops trying to catch the goons who frequented the place. But I had to hope my luck was about to change. What's the word, Burke?
Words are words, detective. I live by deeds.
Any deeds worth mentioning tonight?
None that I can think of.
Mr. Claus thinks there's something amiss with his missus.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that.
No? Well, maybe you do know something about Quickly.
I've never heard of him.
Him?
Or her.
These elves here often. Shouldn't they be in Santa's shop making toys for all the good little girls and boys?
Oh, they must be on a break.
Must be. I'll take another.
Yes, sir. Irene! Can I, get you something hot? or cold?
No thanks, Berg. I'm just here to round up the crew. You all have 5 minutes and then you're back to work. On second thought, maybe I will have a little something hot.
Ooh, coming up.
And who are you?
Nobody.
I see.
You work for Mr. Claus.
I run his office, like my mama did before me and hers before her.
I hear there's been a little bit of a shakeup.
You heard wrong, Mr. Nobody.
It's on the house, Reedy.
Thanks, Berg. So, do you know Mr. Nobody here?
Oh, of course I do. Why,
Must be an interesting line of work, keeping old Saint Nick in line.
What line of work are you in?
he's the kind of guy that you come...
So, Irene, tell me about the day in the life of an elf.
Oh, you don't want to hear about our tiny festive lives.
Oh, but I do.
In that case, elves? Hit it. Who needs a clock to wake up when you can't wait to clock in to the dreamiest dream job? Santaland! Let's begin to share the life of an elf. Oh, the life of an elf. We fill the world with joy when we're not up on your elf shelf. We build all the presents for good girls and boys. Naughty ones, we make mischief, all dressed up as toys. Oh, it's the life of an elf. Oh, the life of an elf. Means to think of others long before you think about yourself. We love to make cookies while we sing la la la. Like a gingerbread man with no hat to send to grandma. With
Oh, sorry.
Time to get back.
Come on, but it's Christmas Eve!
Yeah, everything's already done.
Yeah, and Twas is gone for the night.
Yeah, and we should be too.
Yeah!
Santa's shop is a year-round gig. You knew that when you signed on. Don't make me report you to... Quickly! Yeah, that's what I thought. Berg? No, buddy.
Ma'am.
I'll be seeing ya.
My love.
What was that?
What was what?
You just said you love the elf lady.
What? Me? Who? No.
Love. Messy and unrequited love. Was turning out to be the theme of my trip to the pole. This wasn't the first time I've handled heartsick men. They were common in my line of work. I knew the only thing I could do was fall. Need a hug, big boy?
I've never met anyone like her before, Mackie. Every time she looks at me with those glacier googly eyes, the floor of my back stands up. She doesn't know what she's doing to me. She doesn't know.
What if she does?
She doesn't.
Oh! Well, of course she does, you abominable fool!
Well, then what do I do?
The first thing you're gonna do is spill the jelly beans on Quigley and that pack of little gremlins.
I told you, I don't know nothing.
Then you do know something, don't you?
All right, fine, I do.
Spill it.
Dun, 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 dun. One day the elves all woke up, but Santa Claus had checked out, spending his time at my shack while Mrs. Claus runs about. The elves lost their leader, but gained some ennui. Then Quigley came along and built the crime family. It's not the life of an elf, not the life of an elf. They steal and hack behind Nicky's back in Quigley's cartel. You see what I did there? I combined cartel and elf. It's a play on words. Whatever. There's more that I've heard of, but if I say what, they'll burn my snow pop down. I'd be a squirrel with no nut.
And Irene, how does she fit in?
My girl is trapped in their net, but if I know her, I bet she wants to ship them to the clink and then lock up the whole set. Hey! What if I help her save Claus from the rats? Then maybe she'd love me.
Hey, Berg, get your hat. Oh yeah? How do you figure?
He had a hat and a particular way of talking.
Yeah, and he was asking Berg if he knew what's up with Carmen and Nikki.
Oh, I bet he was. Nicky probably hired the guy to spy on this old lady. Anything else?
He sure seemed suspicious of the fact that we weren't working.
I see.
And?
And?
He asked about you, Quinn!
Is that so?
Quickly? There's someone here to see ya?
We'll bring him in, sweet cheeks. And, bring me a lolly. Alright, back to work, you layabouts. Those barrels of stolen goods aren't going to roll away by themselves. Now square!
Mr. Mickey McMahon.
Good evening, sir.
That'll be all, sweet cheeks. Wait. Lolly. Do I smell cotton candy brill cream? Would a snowman melt in Havana? So McMahon, you want a gig at the big show?
Oh, yes, sir.
Qualifications?
Trained at the Toronto Toy Institute.
I see. And what did you train in?
Trains.
Well, you're in luck, because we're in need of a train man. But, first I got a question for you.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
You ever work in a place where, from time to time, things go astray?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
Because around here, from time to time, things fall off of Santa's sleigh. If you catch my drift.
Oh, well, consider it caught.
Don't do that, I hate that.
10-4, boss man. Now, I have a question for you.
No.
I hear that Mr. Claus isn't what he used to be.
Ha! Well, you heard right. The old man's way past his prime. When he's not whiling away down at the snow shack, he's doddering around the workshop, muttering to himself about the good old days.
What a shame.
Hey, I'm not complaining. The further he falls, the higher I climb.
And, what about Mrs. Claus?
What about her?
A little birdie told me that she's, flown the nest.
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny. But let me just say, tweet, tweet. I really get it here. So any plans for New Year's?
Oh, a little of this and a sprinkle of that.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
It's about time. Get this man on the payroll. Then bring us some figgy pudding. And bring it right here. Training starts in an hour, McMahon. Get ready to have some fun.
All right, Mr. McMahon, if you could just sign here and right here and oh, well, hello, Mr. Nobody.
What are you doing?
Oh, I ain't gonna snitch, you dumb yuck. But you don't want to know what would happen if I did.
Well, why are you...
Why are you covering for me?
Because I believe in the clause and his cause. And I don't want to see it blown to bits by a bunch of no-good scoundrels like Quigley and his minions.
Well, it looks like Berg was right about you.
Huh? What did he say about me?
What's it matter?
It doesn't.
Doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does.
Quiet, you.
Not until you say it.
Say what?
That you...
That I... Did you and Berg get a yuck? Fine, okay, fine. You caught me. Oh, you don't know the anguish I've been hairy and so husky. My mama always said, honey, let your heart decide. Well, my heart says go ahead, and my head says run and hide. But I know better. Gotta get a Yeti. I've sung my share of love songs to men in suits and ties. He may not fit into a tux, but his heart is supersized. My mama always said, honey, let your heart decide. Well, my heart says go ahead, and my head says run and hide.
And the abominable snow girl, she surely is not. She's the jingle to my bell. Without her, I'm distraught. Girl, you know better. Now come and get a Yeti.
Yeah, I know better. I gotta get a Yeti.
Wait,
What?
I need your help.
But I gotta get it.
I know. Just not quite yet. E. Irene, do you know what I think you know?
Do I know what you think I know?
That's what I said, isn't it?
Is it?
Cut the cute and give me the skinny on quickly.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do.
Fine, okay, fine. You caught me. Again.
It looks like Detective Mac O'Brien had worn her down like a doormat.
Who are you talking to?
Spill it, sister.
Quigley's as crooked as a broken nose.
Then why don't you tell Nick?
Quig said if I snitch, he'll melt the snow shack like an icicle in Atlanta.
Well, I say it's time we put his feet to the fire. I've got a plan that's going to ruin Quig's crime ring. But I'm gonna need you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And Burr. Now, bring it in, Elfies. I started by telling them the true meaning of Christmas. Before handing down their marching orders.
Find the reindeer. But I hate the reindeer. Fly to Santa, but I don't even have my license yet.
I laid out the risks involved.
Fireplaces?
But fireplaces have fire!
And pleaded them to get their affairs in order. Hey, you, get your affairs in order. Then we sang around a silent night. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Wasn't on the menu for us tonight, but they just made it.
Hey! How about last talkie the talk a little more walkie the walk?
Right. So I sent the little elves to find the reindeer and Nicky.
Aye!
And, well, you can guess where I sent Irene.
Back. You know I said, I've gotta get up. I've gotta get up. Yeti.
Then it was time for me to get to work. All right, Elfies. Here he is. Well, ma'am.
Hey! Wait! Yeah!
Is that hat vintage?
It is! Hey! Killer style, Hepcat! All right, now it's time to teach you the tools of the trade. No, you won't be needing that. Go ahead, get ready. It's time to get set. Climb aboard and bid farewell to winter woes and fret. I see the questions in your eyes. You wonder where we're bound. Boy, you're riding on the toy model train to Tinsel Town. I want a life of glamour. You know I'm made for fame. And I'll keep trying till every sign lights up with my name. Now I bet you're wondering about the how and when and why. Ready, elves?
Ready!
Take it away. How?
How do we do it? The answer is clear. We steal and pick, don't say things, skeletons and puppeteers.
When?
When he's on the beat, so close all the time. He sings all day, and makes the way. A hero has his pride.
Now here's the biggest question on everybody's mind. What's your cause to swindle claws? 'Cause Mickey love is blind. You see, my ambition's not just for me alone. I've got a certain someone that... Wait a minute, let me sing it. Elfies, am I handsome?
Yes!
Charming?
No, it's true.
Do I belong up on the silver screen?
You do.
I'm the tops, I know, but oh, red carpets can be cold without a leading lady and a lovely hand to hold. I've got one in my sights, oh, I can't get her out of my mind. Carnage claws, I long for you, I yearn, I crave, I pine. Santa's lining my pockets while I slowly take them down. And when I steal his Mrs. Will, I'll head to Tinsel Town. A few more days of thieving, then I'll buy a golden crown. Before a queen like Carmen to reign over Tinsel Town. Pack up your bags and pockets and leave behind that frown. 'Cause it's all aboard the model train to Tinsel Town. Now, take these little goody-goodies down to the vault.
Not the balls!
I'll deal with them later.
Let's go to the balls!
For now, though, I've got bigger fish to fry. Did you really think I wouldn't see this coming? My eyesight's 20/20. Well, bravo, Quiggles! You caught us in our scheme! Maybe one day you'll come to conscience! I hope not. I do owe you a debt of thanks, though, Nikki. After all, you did give me my big breaks and the love of my life.
Oh, Carmen would never fall for a fathead like you.
Oh, I'd take a look in the mirror before making cranial cracks, old man. Every man's got his price. So, what's your quid pro quo, Quigs? I get all the quid, and you get no quo. You'll never get away with this. You see, I'm no ordinary elf. Tell me something I don't already know, cop. How'd you know? You've got a particular way of talking. And that is a terrible disguise. Agree to disagree. Carmen.
How you do, boys?
Tell me it ain't true. Tell me it ain't true.
What, me and Quigs? Oh, it's true.
You've come to your senses, baby.
Well, that's right, my little Quigglykins. Yesterday, when you told me how you felt, I needed some time to think, so I went to visit my sister in Milwaukee.
Oh, a likely story.
Aha! See? You don't trust me, Nikki. You never have. And that's what drove me away. Oh, and then this little peppermint spilled his heart out to me. Told me he loves me. Wants to take care of me. Swears he'll trust me. Promises to put my name up in lights.
Lights!
How could I resist all that? Like a kid with a wish to make up on the stars, I heard your heart whisper, I need you, Carmen Claus. I know I'm a looker, got it from my ma's, and I'm stuck in your mind. I'm like glue, Carmen Claus. I got my claws in you, and you can't get them out. My claws in you, and I got no doubt that you'll never leave me, 'cause you'd always regret letting go of the finest dame you'd ever met. I got my claws in you, and you can't get them out. When we're out, you'll notice wide eyes and drop jaws, but that's just what you get when you love Carmen Claus. My old man betrayed me, doubted me without a cause, and that's how you lose a dame like Carmen Claus. I got my claws in you, and you can't get them out. My claws in you, and I got no doubt that you'll never leave me, 'cause you'd always regret letting go of the finest dame you'd ever met. Yeah, you went and lost me, and pal, that's on you. I'm moving up, baby. Say farewell. Toodaloo. Come on, Quigs. Let's blow this gingerbread joint.
Whatever you say, doll. Careful, baby, I'm fragile.
Berg! Irene, now!
What?
It's about time.
sorry, Mrs. Claus. You had a run-in with the elves.
Why are their teeth so sharp?
Well, Carmen. You little vixen. I should have known better than to let myself get caught up in your claws.
Oh, don't blame yourself, Quiggles. When it comes to me, the fellas can't help but fall.
Can we can the chit-chat? I'd like my hands back. Fancy seeing you here, Mrs. Claus. I thought you were out of town.
Well, I just got back. I went to find my man at the snow shack to tell him when Irene showed up in a tizzy. When she gave us the scoop, I knew the only way to take this thug down was to turn on my charm. And now, is there anything you'd like to say to your wife?
Wow, baby. Dollface. Sugar cube. I'm so sorry. I've been a fool.
Go on.
A no good, jealous numbskull.
And
I love you, baby.
tell me something I don't know, you big lug.
Really?
Bergie,
You're the snow to my shack and the fur on my back.
you're mine. Yes!
The snow is falling down tonight.
The air is crisp and cool.
A white elf weather remedy.
To cure a lovesick fool.
We've got an icy feeling running through our veins.
A frozen emotion.
Like frostbite to the brain.
A bond like no other. From stormy clouds above. A permafrost passion. Our Arctic love.
We can stand the cold.
From this blizzard to the soul, we're standing winter wonderland.
Is how we pay the toll. We pay our soul.
We've still got that icy feeling running through our veins.
A frozen emotion, like frostbite to the brain. A bond like no other, from stormy clouds above. A permafrost passion. Our Arctic
Oh, Saint Nick! Dawn's about to break, along with the hearts of so many boys and girls.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, Claus. There's no way you can finish your route tonight.
He's right. I'm out of time. Oh, first I failed my wife, and now I failed the kids. Oh, I don't deserve to wear this beard.
No, I won't do it.
Oh, calm down, old man. I've got a fix for you. Didn't you wonder why Comet was the only deer on duty tonight? It's because I paid him off, Nicky. Every deer but old Comet. And I paid handsomely. But I can get them back in time for you to finish the globe, if you let me go.
Well, it's fun to watch you barter, Quiggs.
I gotta tell you, we've already given Santa's team a whistle.
Turns out the reindeer didn't leave because you bribed them.
It's because you threatened to bust their legs.
You make me sick.
Oh yeah? Well, the joke's still on you. Even with all the deer back in action, there's no way that this beardy bum can finish his gift-giving globetrot by morning. So,
You may be right.
but I've got a hunch that if we get your elf cronies back on our side, we'll have enough people power to get the rest of the presents around the world in 80 weeks. My elves! You think my elves are going to help you? I brainwashed those bumpkins so good they won't even sneeze unless I say boo. So,
Thanks. Continue.
here's my proposal. I convinced those grubby little gremlins to help you. Then, when the job is done, you lock them away for my dastardly deeds while I get out of Dodge. What do you say?
I don't know.
What do you say? Hey there, Elfies!
Don't Elfie us, you backstabber!
No, I didn't mean it, fellas!
Fella. We'll be back in a jiffy. Just gotta take out the trash. Then we'll deliver those toys.
Hey, Carmen, I have to go and...
You gotta go. Such is the life of the wife of Saint Nick.
Know the icy feeling.
Running through my veins.
I hate to interrupt, but aren't you in a hurry?
Oh, right.
Now that's the man I married. A permafrost passion. Our Arctic.
Love. In my experience, equal parts pain and pleasure, but worth it in the end. Nicky got me home in no time that night. I was on my doorstep when he asked,
How can I ever pay you back?
"You don't owe me a thing." In fact, maybe I finally paid back the man who made my childhood sing. As a matter of fact, maybe we should all get out of the business of credits and debts, owing and owed. Because it seems to me, well, that's not what Christmas is really about. Brim-filled stockings, presents under the tree, cookies for Santa and some eggnog for me. It's peaceful tonight, my heart's feeling bright on the night before Christmas. It's peaceful tonight, my heart's feeling bright on the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas.